Christian, how's it going? So finally, I'm opening the portfolio that you sent us in Kelowna. This is one of the pages. You sent two pages. This is the one that it says William the Fox, and then we have one more, which is the zero lightning on DeviantArt. So let me start with this one. And I don't know how many images you have, but I'll go, through the ones that I find and see what's going on. So this one has 20 comments. And yeah, you didn't mention how you were making these ones. It seems that you might be making them either with Photoshop or with Flash because of the gradings that we have, like right there. It seems like it. And I liked them. When I talked to you on the phone, you said that you were doing this more as a hobby and you were not really thinking, something like that as a career. But yeah, this actually looks great. I guess the main thing for the concept artist is that he has to be creating characters like this one. The drawing skills, this is great. You have. I'm going to mention a couple of things that we use in the animation industry. So you have a nice, line of action. You have a pretty cool pose that shows like a snapshot in the story or in the motion or in the sequence that it's happening to this guy. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. I like that. We go through a lot of poses. Like we can, that knee that it's going like that. We might just like open that knee or actually close that knee in a way that we can just read it better. So just maybe try something like this, like that would be the floor. And then the same maybe with this one. It's just for different staging purposes. It's just for the audience to understand in a better way, what's going on. So this one would be, like that. And it's just an idea. So something like that can work. And now that he's twisting that, you might be forced to twist also the shoulders a little bit. Like I get just a basic cube so I can visualize that, and then that allows me to see the orientation and then the angle, and then connect the head right there, and then the head would be, he still would be facing the same way. So he would be facing this way. So yeah, the pose is great. And again, the idea for concept artists is that it doesn't have to be like an amazing drawing at the end. I mean, if it is good, but the main idea is just to communicate and to generate ideas like this one, something like that. You can see, who is this guy? He looks like a cat to me. The first time that I see this character, so I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this one. So it's a cat. He's an agent. He seems to be a good guy, like one of the good guys. Or if he's not a cat, and if I keep going down and I'm speaking out loud here, so that would be more the fox, that's the name. It's William the Fox. So there you are. It took me a little while, but this is the same process that somebody's going to be looking at your artwork and then making or processing what's happening in the scene. And I can see one of the bullets. This is great stuff right there, because that would be something that's he's in the middle of the action. So I'm not sure if that's a bullet or is that if that's a knife. Like I can see that he's shooting something right there, and that's pretty awesome as well. Let me try to see if we have more stuff. I'm gonna scroll down. People like it. They have all those comments, and if I go down, sometimes I can actually see more work. So yeah, this is from, yes, okay, that's yours. Yeah, more pencil work, and this is great because it's pretty elaborate. So one of the things that I immediately just grabs my attention, it's all the detail that you have on the face. So the patch in the eye like that. This is great stuff. All this, all that would be nice. It's pretty much just communicating what who this guy is, what he's doing, as a background, his psychological background, his career. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, good pose. We try to avoid full front angles. Like this one's pretty flat like that, which is, I think it actually works for this shot that you have here. You might want to have also, you can have, I can do a little bit of this. I'm going to show you something. Yeah, so you can open it up like that. So he kind of like goes forward, like, and then the face would be more like closer. So this is the face now. Pretty awesome her, and then he's like more like that, like looking to the camera, and that would be, depending who this guy is and all that. So that goes like that. A couple of wrinkles because he's leaning forward, and then just maybe the suit maybe opens a little bit, the coat right there, and then this you would be able to see those. I don't know how you call those ones from the army that you see the kind of like the grade or something. And again, just more 3D dimensional that he's. And now we can see this, and then that just takes a turn going down there. Yeah, and then that. So this is great, great stuff. Again, what you have right there going mainly would be the imagination, which is the concept part. And let me click on that next right there. And yeah, another great drawing. I like it. Let me just pause this thing for 1 second. Yeah. Okay, checking my drawing rather. Yeah, so this is really good. The main thing for this again is that what I think that it's more interesting is that he is believable. That's the main thing. The drawing might be basic. What's interesting is that he is somebody that I could believe that he exists, and he has a motive to exist. He has a goal in life, and he's doing all these things. Like he belongs to the army, folks. Yeah, it's just little things that you can do for maybe that arm. I would open it up more so you see that that he's more like that. Yeah, and then this one, it all depends on the pose. It seems more that he's relaxed. He's not doing anything, like he's not really shooting at that moment. So I would just try to have something like that, maybe, especially this arm that is blocking. And before getting to the arms, you can again just work with the line of action as like the same that you had before. So when you have something like this, it just has more intention. Now he could be leaning forward. I can open one of the legs so he doesn't fall forward, and then with that, it's just all about that intention. Actually, that arm, you can, if you hold it like this, this one goes like really high, so that's the way that we would be acting out all this. So the rifle goes like that, and then the other one, might just go like that. So that would be, I would just be like feeling my pose, my body, and then the hand goes like that. So the pinky finger, it's closer to us. I would just have a mark right there, just the gesture. And yeah, then the face, he might be like the face. You can have the face leaning down. You can have the face like going up. Going up doesn't seem to be that convincing, so you can have him more like you connect the neck right there, and then you go and have all the detail. Yeah, I haven't really drawn that many foxes in my life, but would be something like this, and then always like looking. Yeah, and he seems to be a good guy to me, but in this pose he seems again pretty serious, and just a couple of gestures right there so we can identify that. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let me find one more. And actually, let me go back to all the sketches we have there, the gallery, and I can see something maybe different. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. Like like this one's on the notepad from school. Like this is great. We call those ones, napkin drawings, which is great. It doesn't have to be again a finished drawing. Let me see this one. What's going on with this one? This seems to be more happy birthday, Emily. Yeah, that's awesome. Christian, that's pretty cool. Yeah, and it's if you've been doing this in high school, this is great. A lot of people, by high school they don't keep on drawing. We draw usually in elementary school, and then high school just a little bit, and then we just kind of forget it. So if you're doing this in high school, this is great. You have some props designs. We call these prop designs weapons for, mainly games. That's where they go, or movies for practicals. Yeah, and again, this is just you. Like, this is a nice sketchpad that you have right there. It's just a page. It's just different ideas on rifles. So this is great. You have, design for a gun like that, different design. This one like with the magazine, and then this thing that they can actually, rest on the ground, and then this one would be more like holding. So it's great that if you're exploring all that, I'm actually impressed with all that. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the other page.